Hello and welcome to episode 29 of Green Herb Gaming. I am back playing Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I will be playing the Dry Canyon level in the Peacekeeper's world. Oh, handy. Something strange happened a minute ago. I was in the middle of a live stream and my PS4 decided to crash. No pun intended there. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro's buddy. Anyway, so yeah, my PS4 crashed, so I had to restart my PS4. But thankfully, Spyro Reignited Trilogy has the ability to autosave. So my progress has been continued over. So I have 2 dragons rescued and 142 gems and a dragon egg. Sorry you couldn't see that. My apologies there. As I said, I was in the middle of a live stream and PS4 decided to crash. But it's all cool. It's all cool. We get to see me rescue the remaining dragons and collect the remaining gems. And there's a lot of gems. A total of 400 gems to be collected. Give me your gems. Oh, sugar. Laughing at. Ouch! So apart from collecting gems and rescuing dragons, there is a lot of platforming elements. Obviously, it is still a platforming game. You really have to time your glides. Otherwise, you will fall to your doom. Okay, so this could be a shorter video than I planned, because as I mentioned, I got most of the gems and dragons earlier, but my PS4 crashed. Spyro is kicking ass and taking names right now. Rescued Ivor.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about?
Yep.
Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known, You've known... I forget.
You go back to sleep. You get some rest now, okay? Close. Almost fell off the cliff there. Oh, where did you come from? Ouch. Reigniting. It feels so great to be collecting gems again. Oh, that's how I spent most of my childhood on the PlayStation 1, collecting gems. And here I am, doing it all over again. But it's never looked amazing. It's never looked so amazing collecting gems. Ouch. So I have 308 out of 400 gems. I have one more dragon to collect. So yeah, this is going to be another short episode of Green Herb Gaming. But it doesn't really matter. My videos don't have to be short. They don't have to be long. They just need to be what they need to be. This is the title of this video is Dry Canyon, and that's what it is. It is Dry Canyon. So once I complete Dry Canyon, that is the end of the episode. So that's what I'm doing with my 2 seconds. I've got Nietzsche here. That's what I'm doing now with Green Herb Gaming going forward with live broadcasts. Is I'm keeping them specific to something. Nah. Ouch! I should have set fire to it instead of headbutting this. Ouch! So I need to get up on that ledge there, but in order to do that I need to get to higher ground, which is here. Get out of here. A couple of more ledges I need to get to as well. So Spyro the Dragon is full of levels, many levels, different types of levels, different types of themes. The theme of this level is a canyon, obviously. Lots of different types of levels. And those levels are packed with gems. The more you progress through the game, the more gems there to collect. Same with the dragons, the same as the dragon eggs. And of course, the levels get a lot more challenging as well as you go along. So that's the, you know, that's a pretty much like, if I had to give the lowdown on what Spyro the Dragon is all about, is it's a 3D platformer where you control a purple dragon called Spyro, and he's trying to save the dragon realms from the nasty Nork, who has turned all the dragons into crystals and stolen these collectagems. And it's all about running and gliding and charging and collecting, and that's pretty much an in-depth lowdown of what Spyro the Dragon is all about, and I love this game so much. And you would think after me playing this game for so many years that I would know where to go. You would think that, yeah, you would think that. So as I mentioned earlier, it's all about timing your glides, and not just timing the glides, but knowing where. So knowing where and when to glide is actually a big part of Spyro the Dragon. It'll be the difference to how well you play the game. Whether or not you can. Hello, Have No Games. Welcome back. And thankfully you have joined the stream when we have a bit more content to go. There's a bit more gems to be collected, and there's one more dragon as well to be collected. So Have No Games, great to have you on episode 29 of Green Herb Gaming. As I mentioned earlier, Green Herb Gaming is pretty much taken over by Spyro the Dragon, so you're going to see a lot of Spyro the Dragon content. No problem, man. No problem at all. So Have No Games, if you were a dragon, how would you spend your days? That is the strangest question I've ever asked anybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my streams as interactive as possible. Oh my god. So yeah, if you were a dragon, how would you spend your days? Yeah, you. Have No Games, if you were a dragon. If you were a dragon right now, yeah, nice graphics, man. The graphics are amazing. Toys for Bob, the developers of this. Hello, I like trains. Oh, I remember you. Do you know what was so funny? The following day, after you were on that stream, I think I was playing Super Mario 64. I think it was anyway. Anyway, a couple of days later, I was actually on the train. No, I'm saying Have No Games. If you were a dragon, how would you spend your days? I know that Spyro likes to. Do you remember? Wait, no. Wait, are you asking me, or are you asking I like trains? Because I do, yeah. I remember you. I'm confused, to be quite honest with you. So I'm going to ask you both a question. I'm going to ask I like trains and Have No Games the question. What would you do if you were a dragon? No thanks. Well, I think I've confused you, Have No Games. Rabbit. Oh, so yeah. So okay. Let me rephrase the question. What would you rather be? Would you rather be a rabbit, or would you rather be a dragon? Imagine if Insomniac Games, Ted Price decided to make the main character a rabbit, and it was called Spyro the Rabbit. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be interesting? I'm gonna help people. Okay, I'm still confused. Okay, can I just ask you a question and can you answer it clearly as possible? Would you rather be a dragon or a rabbit? Please try to answer the question as clearly as possible, because I'm kind of getting a bit confused. If I be dragon... okay. You're confusing me now. Are you deliberately confusing me, Hamino Games? Is that what it is? Are you deliberately confusing me? I'm just gonna take. Okay, I'm gonna accept your last. So you want to be a rabbit. Okay, you want to be a rabbit. Cool. So not a Spyro plays a dragon. So the original question was, if you were a dragon, how would you spend your day? Okay. I'm gonna ask a better question in a second. So you want to be a rabbit. Cool. So we got that out of the way. Okay. We have that out of the way. Question 2. Well, it's not really a question. It's just I want to keep it. Yeah, but I suppose it is a question. I don't even know what to ask now. Oh yeah. Would you rather collect every gem and save every dragon in a level, or would you just keep progressing through the game and then come back and collect the gems and dragons? So basically what I'm asking, would you collect all the gems and dragons first time round, or would you do that after you've gotten through the game? I hope you understand that question well. I hope I didn't ask that question strangely. So would you do what I'm doing right now and collect all the gems and save all the dragons in every level? Or would you just keep moving through the game and then come back later and collect the gems and the dragons? I like trains. How are you keeping? I just realised you're on the stream. So how are you? I like trains. It's great to have you back on Green Herb Gaming. I don't know this game. Can you change the question? Well, I'll tell you about this game. It's okay, I'll tell you about this game. This game is a 3D platformer. A bit like Mario, a bit like Sonic, a bit like Rayman, a bit like Jack and Daxter, a bit like Ratchet and Clank. And it's all about this purple little dragon here, Spyro. And he lives in the world of dragons, the many worlds of dragons. And a nasty character called Nasty North has turned all the dragons in the world into crystal and stolen the gems. And it's up to you, Spyro the Dragon, to save the dragons and collect all the gems. And it's about jumping, gliding, dashing, flaming, and collecting. So that's a little bit of what Spyro the Dragon is all about. So the question I'm asking again is, would you rather, collect all of those dragons and collect all of those gems before moving on to a new level, or would you do that afterwards? Oh, you're good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I like trains. What do you think of this game, Spyro the Dragon, Reignited Trilogy? Yeah, I know Mario and Sonic. Okay, number 1. So what would you prefer to do, Hamino Games? Would you prefer to collect all the gems and dragons, or what would you prefer? All the gems, yeah, you're the same as me, man. Cool. I like that answer. So we're both perfectionists. We won't allow ourselves to. I landed. I got here. We won't allow ourselves to move on to the Maximus. I've rescued Maximus.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
Yum, yum. Okay, I got another question. I have another question for you. What would your dragon name be? Like, if you were a dragon, what would your name be? You know, we've got all these crazy names for dragons here. What would your name be if you were a dragon? The both of you know. The both of you. I like trains and Hamino games. What would your dragon name be? Or anybody watching this right now, watching the replay of this. No spoilers. Well, that's kind of a bit hard. I like trains because there's a live gameplay. I think pretty much every live stream is going to be a spoiler, unfortunately. I like trains. I don't know what else to say there. I suppose if you don't want to be spoiled, I wouldn't continue watching. To be honest with you, every single gameplay live stream is technically a spoiler. So yeah, I want the dragon's name to be Hamra. That's a pretty cool name. Sub-Ero. Is that your dragon name? I like trains. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, Sub-Ero. Do you mean Sub-Zero or Sub-Ero? Sub-Ero. I imagine Sub-Zero as a dragon name. That would be cool. I like it. We're keeping this interactive. I love it. So far for dragon names, we have Hamra. And we have Zubero, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's keep this stream interactive as I do the gameplay. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask this question. Skylanders or Spyro the Dragon? Why you not open live of Mortal Kombat? As I said, Spyro the Dragon, my purple little buddy, who has made a grand return, has taken over Green Herb Gaming. So Green Herb Gaming is pretty much going to be entirely Spyro the Dragon for a long time, a very long time. So my next question was Skylanders or Spyro the Dragon? Which is the better game? Which is the better game? Spyro the Dragon or Skylanders? I'm kind of afraid to hear the answers to this question, to be honest with you. Or no, what have to do now in this game? Well, the entire game is about rescuing dragons. Just like in Mario, it's about saving Princess Peach, or in Super Mario 64, it was about collecting the Power Stars. Your objective in Spyro the Dragon is to rescue the dragons and to get back the gems. So that's my main objective. And every level is different. Every level will look different, it'll play different, it'll sound different. Right now I'm in a level called Dry Canyon, but my objective remains the same across all the levels, to rescue the dragons and to get the gems. So every game has an objective, and this is the objective of this game. Oh no! The objective of this game. I gotta figure out how to get up on top of that ledge. So what was my question? Yeah, so which is the better game? Skylanders or Spyro the Dragon? I'm only torturing myself by asking that question, to be honest with you. I shouldn't have asked that question, but I'm going to ask it nonetheless. Because I know that there's going to be two different generations who play Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy. There's going to be the generation of players who grew up playing Skylanders, and there's going to be the generation of players who grew up playing Spyro the Dragon, the original from PlayStation. So that's why I'm asking that question. So I'm going to ask it again. Hamino Games, let's keep this stream interactive, man. Which is the better game, Skylanders or Spyro the Dragon? You don't have to be scared to answer that question. If you I know I said a lot of things about Skylanders, but trust me, you don't need to be scared. It's all cool. I will still be your friend no matter how you answer that question. I promise. I promise that. Oh, damn it. Skylanders. I didn't prepare myself for this answer. But cool nonetheless. So how many games do you think that Skylanders is the better game? I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know how to respond to that. I really don't know how to respond because well, I'm the opposite to you. That's the funny thing about it. I'm the opposite to you. I never played Skylanders. I grew up playing Spyro the Dragon. So I'm kind of the opposite to you, really. So yeah, I don't know how else to respond to that. But just remember that Skylanders is Spyro the Dragon. You gotta remember that. Like, you know, like the very first Skylanders game was called Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So the DNA of Spyro is in Skylanders. I don't know why I asked that question. I set myself up for that answer, really. I set myself up for that. I have to go. I have to. Cool, man. Cool. Mr. Skylanders. I'm only joking. I have to contain myself now. My dragon would be Scorpion. Ah, that's cool, man. I like that. Scorpion. Reference to Mortal Kombat there. Nice, man. Nice. Please tell me that you don't think Skylanders is the better game. Please. So I'm going to ask you, all friends, which is the better game? Skylanders or Spyro the Dragon? Because my knowledge of Skylanders, I haven't played Skylanders, but I've seen it, and it's just like this. I don't know how to describe it, but it's definitely not Spyro. There's no question about that. Like, it might include the character Spyro, but man. Bye, Mr. Johnny and Spyro. Goodbye, Spyro says goodbye. Goodbye. So, I was going to call you Mr. Trains. I was looking at Amino Games comic. I like when he calls me Mr. Johnny. So I like trains. Which is the better game? Skylanders or Spyro the Dragon? In your opinion, there's no right or wrong answer to that question, really. It's a personal, preference. But I really feel like I need some hardcore PlayStation fans on this stream. I want some Spyro the Dragon fans. I need some Spyro the Dragon fans here. Balance things out a little bit. Where is that ledge? I don't know where that ledge is. Oh wait. All the way over there, what the hell? How am I gonna... Ah, damn it. I like trains. Are you still there? It's amazing to see the different types of generations. Unsure because I never played Skylanders and Spyro Reignited. Oh, that's an interesting one. So you never really played Spyro before. That's okay. That's okay. I'll try to rephrase the question then a little bit because I want to make it interactive. Let me see. Would you prefer a more richer, deeper platforming experience? We've got this bubbly bubbly character full of personality, Spyro, running around and exploring these worlds, collecting gems and saving dragons. Would you prefer that type of gameplay than going out there buying these little toy figurines and having to scan them in so they can be playable in the game, and just this really kind of like repetitive game? Because that's what Skylanders is. Okay, look, I haven't played it, okay, I'll admit that, I haven't played it, I don't want to play it. Look, I shouldn't really ask that question because I'm just biased, I'm completely biased. I hate Skylanders with a passion. And I'll tell you why I hate it with a passion. Because it represents... Skylanders represents the destruction of my childhood. Okay? It really does. Like what Activision did with the Spyro the Dragon franchise license with Skylanders is they killed it. They absolutely killed it. And I hate Skylanders for that. I really hate the game for that. Every time I saw that deformed look on Spyro's face, they put him into Skylanders, I felt sick. I felt physically sick. So yeah, I hate that game so much with a passion. But now I don't have to worry about Skylanders anymore because Skylanders is dead. It's a dead franchise. It's all about Spyro now. Spyro is back in his rightful place. So I don't have to worry anymore. Still need a good amount of gems. I don't know how to get up there. I should pay more attention, really. Hello, John Nigel. Hello to you. Welcome to episode 29 of Green Herb Gaming. I'm back once again, playing Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and I'm playing through the level called Dry Canyon in the Peacekeeper's World. I'm trying to get onto a ledge here, but it's can't seem to figure it out. How shy were you when you first did YouTube? Oh, I was extremely shy. I still am a little bit, to be honest with you, but yeah, I was very shy, very shy. But I found that, you know, as shy as I was, I just wanted to be myself at all times. You know, it's not easy. Not at all. But yeah, I was actually very shy. Oh, where do I go again? There, I don't know. I did, yeah. I finished the level that I was stuck on last night, yeah. I forget where to go. I already got him, but I'm gonna get him again. Get him again. Ah, damn it. Fell asleep. You're falling asleep or you fell asleep? So this is where I need to get up to the top. Have you watched SMG4? What's SMG4? Sorry. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, I think I know what to do now. SMG4 makes stupid Mario animations. No, I don't. I'm not really into that kind of stuff on YouTube, to be quite honest with you. Ah, shit. Love to play this game. It has nothing to do with playing games. Very true. Very true. Ah, fuck it. Thought to be like a shortcut to get up there. Fuck's sake. Seconds, incoming call, as per usual. Hello. How are you? Right, back to the gem searching and dragon hunting. I don't know what. So this is how I get there. Well, now I really feel stupid. Oh fuck. Think like I know. So this is, okay, so I went the wrong way basically, I went the wrong way, okay. We're almost complete this, we're almost complete with this level. Therefore the end of this episode of Green Herb Gaming. Come on. That was so close. Too close. But I still don't have, oh yeah, I was going to say that I didn't have the best for the key, but there it is. For anybody, you know, who might be a little bit disappointed with me playing, oh my god, I'm missing a gem. No, no, oh god, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, no. Ah, fuck. Okay, retrace your steps, Spyro. Where did you leave that gem behind? Come on now, Spyro. You've gotten this far now, don't be doing this to me now. But as I was saying, if anyone who might be a little bit disappointed with me playing Spyro over and over again, then maybe you should ask yourself why you're watching these famous YouTubers playing Fortnite over and over again. And I'm not being smart, I'm being real when I say that. You know what I mean? Don't have a problem with me playing Spyro the Dragon over and over again and then go watch some big popular YouTuber because you're obsessed with them playing the one game over and over again. Okay, just because what I stream is what I want to stream, and that is not me being offensive. That's not me, you know. That's not me being selfish or anything. That's just like the whole point of Green Herb Gaming is to share my passion of video games with the world around me. And I have a passion for Spyro the Dragon, and I will continue to share that. And it's up to everyone whether they want to watch me or not. And that's how I look at it anyway. And the level is complete. Look at this guy. Oh. So what I'll do now is I'll return home and I will end the stream. So yeah, each episode of Green Herb Gaming with Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy will be limited to a level. I don't know, I might change that at some stage. I might kind of change it up a little bit. But that's the way it's going to be for now anyway. Well, it mightn't be like that all the time. Sorry, I keep changing. I keep changing things with Green Hub Gaming. People are going to get so confused. I'm going to change things, and I'll say this again in the start of the next video to remind people. But it won't be for every episode. But basically, whatever the title of the video is, it will be that. So if I say searching for gems, it could be 3 or 4 levels. If I say the name of a course, then it will just be that course. So yeah, the title of the video will be pretty much whatever you see will be the title of the video. And now I'm going to find where to go home. Where do I go to go home? It's not here, I know, is it? Backwards now. Get the bus. Get the bus. I like onions. It's cold outside. Oh right, yeah, you could have said that in the one text. I was like, get the bus for what, like? Okay, I have all my gems, I have all my dragons, I have my dragon egg, therefore it is time to go home. There's a lot of content in Spyro the Dragon. Unbelievable amount of content. I mean, that was only one course in one world. There's many more courses in that world and many more worlds to go along with it. It's telling me I have 2 viewers. Who is the second viewer? I'm just curious. So we've got a good couple of all trains. Got a good couple of levels left. Show you an example of one of them. So I've just completed that level. Oh man, who's this guy? Oh, Mike Tastic. Hello, Mike. How are you, Michael, man? Great to have you on episode 29 of Green Herb Gaming. I am playing literally my childhood, Spyro the Dragon. But I'm going to feel bad now because I was literally going to end the stream because I want to keep each episode dedicated to a level of the stream. But by all means, feel free to rewind it shortly. So this is another level, Ice Cavern, which I will show in another episode. There's lots of levels there. There's lots of Cliff Town. And I think there's a bonus level as well called Dark Flight, I think. So the amount of detail they've added into this remaster is unbelievable, Mike. It feels funny calling him Mike. It feels funny calling him Mike because I used to calling him Michael. But I'll just call you Mike nonetheless. That's good, man. That's good. I'm all good, man. I'm delighted that Spyro the Dragon is back. I wanted this for so long. I mean, because I absolutely despise the Skylanders franchise. Like, every time I saw Skylanders, my blood just boiled, you know. I would go to Smith's. I was actually telling you this the other day. I would go into Smith's, like, and I would see the marketing for Skylanders, like, and I would just get so angry. So I see a little kid buying Skylanders, like, and this, like, fucking Bastard. Supporting this shite. It would annoy me so much. And even the crap Spyro games that were made before Skylanders as well, it annoyed me so much. But no, he's back. He's back, so I'm delighted now because of that. Burn these guys. Thank you. I always feel bad when someone joins the stream just as I'm ending it. I feel terrible. Mike, man, I feel terrible to be honest with you. But as soon as I end the live stream, just feel free to rewind it. But I will be streaming. I will be streaming again tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening. I could even do one tonight at around like 9 o'clock. Possibly, no, I'm not promising anything. Possibly. I could stream 9 o'clock, but I will definitely be streaming again tomorrow. But Mike, thanks so much, man, for checking out. I really appreciate it, man. I really do. And my father as well. That's my father there, John. Who else watched? Oh God, Mindpix Gaming as well. And shout out to my lovely supporters and subscribers: L4 Electricity Kid, Epic Kid 23. Hamino Games as well. I think he was there for a while as well. So all of you lovely people who make Green Herb Gaming what it is, it's really special. I'm making Spyro yawn here. Oh, I sneezed. Bless you, Spyro. I have a cold as well, so we're all sneezing. So yeah. So the next episode will be another level, and we'll go from there. Just see how it feels from there. If I feel like I'm kind of containing Spyro and containing Green Herb Gaming, like if I feel like I'm limiting it a bit too much, then I might just broaden it out a bit more. Like I might do 2 or 3 levels in the stream. We'll just see how it goes. But that has been episode 29 of Green Herb Gaming. Thank you everyone who watched. Have a good old evening. And Mike, big shout out to you as well. Everyone watching, subscribe to Mike Pastic 1990. Subscribe to him. Cool dude. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.